We have returned. So now, let's see, where did I put my cozy? I just put on fresh, creamy moisturizer, and it's the last thing I want to feel bouncing back at me from a slick and slippery controller. So, we're back in the valley, hoping to spring by Pierre's and get some hops today. Let's see if we can get that going on. Might pop a lozenge in a moment. We've just awoken. Yeah, let's move the moisturizer off of the Joy-Con controller. The rubber caps are much better than the silicone ones it came with, which I only found out because the silicone ones just straight up came off one day. But they still don't feel great when they're not perfectly brand spanking new in condition, pristine and unsullied by, oils and what do you call them, essential oils and jazz. I'll be throwing essential oils into all of my stuff, so it's in there too. It's going to be clear and sunny tomorrow. Perfect weather for the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies. The event will take place on the beach, starting between 10 p.m. and 12 a.m. Don't be late. Very nice. Late at night, 10 p.m. and 12 a.m. For the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies tomorrow. Wait, what's the spiritual thing? I didn't check yet. The spirits are somewhat mildly perturbed today. Luck will not be on your side. Why do I feel like they reached back into that past possum incident and decided to be annoyed today just because they can be? Anyway. I mean, I'm gonna hold that against the spirits for a while, so why wouldn't they hold it against me? One good horrifying midnight turn deserves another. That's right, I can't leave it alone. I've never seen anything like that in all of my games. Wow. Okay. Don't know what to do today. So let's just run around and do the basics. Annoyed spirits. It's gonna be sunny tomorrow, right? Because an event. And, no idea what else to do. Let's just bounce. Well, I know one thing we're gonna do. Make copper. Let's instantaneously use this copper for a big chest. Because, dude, if I forget and use it for anything else again, I'm just gonna be upset with myself. And there's just no reason to put myself in that position. Lovely summer crop picking extravaganza. We're gonna have to run by and pick up all of our batteries too. Lovely. Why is that one not coming? For some reason couldn't get over to that blueberry plant in order to pick it properly. Another chillaxy day in the valley. Epic, we're about to have another big box in like a second. We're gonna find out if I can quickly figure out where I want the conglomerate of boxes. No, inventory too full, dude. I'm gonna quickly find out whether or not I can figure out how I want the conglomerate of boxes that I will be using for making stuff and just being fabulous and fly all day arranged, because in a moment, I mean, I might end up putting it right about here. Might end up just kind of smacking this seed. It is still a seed, right? No. Oh no, it wasn't a seed. I just killed a tree that was growing. Shoot. Oh. Lesson learned. Don't smack them when they look like that anymore. Hopefully I'll remember this lesson. And I think putting the boxes down right around this tree area will probably be a good start. I hope that's wise, because there are just so many things I need these boxes for, and I'm gonna have to make a specific decision and stick with it pretty soon. I mean, I don't have to, but these boxes do hold almost twice what the regular ones do. So if you do as we have number 5 golden corn for the bundle. Now we just have to either get the glass house and grow the remaining 3 melons, or more likely really grind once we start fall to get some gold pumpkins and get this thing done. But once we get the corn, I'm a happy lassie. The corn has been gotten. I'm currently happy. The broccoli seeds away, this will remain the fall box. Resources. Who's got the resources? Was that wood in there? No, it's really not. I don't know what I think I'm seeing in all these places. I could have sworn whatever, let's go. Can make 1 more copper bar, which is not enough to start, to get another chest, but it's enough to start toward another chest. So can make the second one. What the heck? Okay, my controller just did a thing. Just went all the way off to the side. Sometimes that happens. That's not the game doing that, that's the controller. Every now and then it happens. That's more like a Switch thing than a Stardew thing. Because sometimes it happens in other games too. I think for the time being, I'm gonna just place... Oh, I don't know where I should put it. Place 1 box here. And probably 1 box here. I'm gonna move that because I have an idea of what I want to put in them already, and I don't think that's best. There we go. But I won't think about that until it's actually time to put stuff in it, because it could change. Plan could change at any stinking hour of any stinking day. Let's go get the squash that are... There are no squash over here. Oh yeah, there's one. Squash that are over here before I forget that they're over there. And then we'll go take care of the little critters. Delightful things that they are. These blueberries, they are profitable, but they don't give you so much Alright, we've run into a cow. But I don't have the milker, so hopefully it'll stay there long enough for me to find it by the time I get it. Right, the blueberries are indeed profitable, but they're not so profitable that I can sort of plan on just getting all this stuff done this year. I really want to upgrade the barn, but I just can't imagine how... Oh no, inventory full, jazz. No, it's temporarily leave some stuff in the barn. This is another good reason to have a box in the barn. Sometimes I just need the extra inventory space instantaneously without having to run all the way around. Who didn't I milk? Mouse has no milk right now? Are you kidding again? Once again, we're trying to milk a mouse that's dry. So run down here and milk, I don't know, squirrel or whomever. Rabbit and squirrel. We got rabbit. We got some rabbit juice. And now we've got hamster juice. Oh, hamster juice. It's right up there with pimp juice, but this time family friendly in every way. Yeah. Pick up your hamster juice today, fresh from Emerald Farm, because apparently they specialize in stuff like this without even trying in any way. Dude. Poor mouse just keeps getting milked and remilked. Look at this. You're just standing in the crops. Who are you? Mouse again? Mouse is fine. Mouse is chilling over here to the upper right side. Mouse is not... Mouse is none worse for the wear. None the worse for wear? Mouse is fine. Everything is okay. I'm gonna make some coffee. Who am I kidding? How much am I gonna make? I'm gonna take the 5 beans you need for 1 cup of coffee, and then I'm gonna grab the blueberries. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run and check and see, running, so to speak, what it will take to upgrade the barn. because, oh wow, the page really didn't come up. I don't know what's happening. That's just weird looking. Perhaps I've got too much else going on. So let's try this again. I want to see. Because if I can make a plan to upgrade it to the next level, it costs 12,000 gold. I'm pretty sure that I can make 12,000 gold today. I just don't know how easy it would be. And tomorrow's Sunday, so then what will I do for buying profits? Anyway, I need 450 wood, so I'll have to chop some wood, and I need 200 stone, which we already have. But 450 wood and 12 grand. Can I do that before Robin's closes? I would kind of like to keep the squash for food. But at the same time, I'd like to keep the squash because it's cost effective to have it as a resource. And what's most cost effective is investing further into the farm. So I've got to think about this because I have a lot of options here and I'm not sure with which one to go. While I'm busy thinking about it, I'm going to take a small moment to grab, oh geez, I'm going to grab everything that falls off of a tree or out of nature and just start interchanging in this inventory. The reason why I'm doing it, and it looks nutty, but the reason why I'm doing it is so I can start putting stuff in those boxes outside, because the reorganization station needs to, I don't know, it needs to exist. We need to start a reorganization station because this is a no-go. This is a mental and emotional no-fly zone. We can't have it. Too much is going on. Too much is weird. I can't stand it anymore. I've been going for these boxes and now I've got boxes, so let's go. So what I like to do is kind of put everything that's sort of just falling out around in nature in one box. So for now it'll be wood, stone, fiber, moss, wild seeds you can pick up at random, the hardwood, and I'm gonna put the ore in, and to make life easier for me I'll put the bars that we make out of the ore in there, and then it'll all be in one spot. It'll be a lot easier. And to begin with, I'm also going to store the tools out there because that is the stuff I have found I need most often in the game. The tools and all of this natural stuff like wood and stone needs to be in one area. Tree seeds, those are things that just fall off of nature. So anything that falls off of flora, basically. It's either flora or fauna right now, so anything that's not fauna and can just be foraged or whatever, 100% going into that one particular box. And I don't know what else. Like, I want to be able to put some food away. So now we can put the food away in the sort of tentative food box. But let's run and just start putting this stuff over here because it's kind of a nightmare. And I don't know what color the box should be. I might go with green because it seems like green is just the official color for this game, with our kicking green hair and the green hat we're not wearing anymore, but who knows, we might put that sucker back on. That baby is kind of sweet. Okay, got this stuff out of here, and now it can basically stay in this one spot indefinitely, and I can keep filling it up with all of this type of thing. Wassam love. What does that mean, Wassam? Hi, first time, welcome to the chat. You are ready to do the Stardew today. Hello to you, what's up? Finally starting to reorganize. It's feeling so much better already. I want to keep making more coal, but it's just not wise. Okay, I've got a gem in the inventory. Okay, I can tell that this is actually seed. We're not going to kill anything knocking this up out of the ground. Just go for it, and then go take care of the chickens. Schmooze the chickens. Did I already milk? I milked the cows. Mouse had no milk. Mouse had already been milked. I'm good. How about you? Right now, I'm okay. I'm having a ball playing Stardew. I am tired a bit, but I just took a nice break so I could make sure I have some nice iced coffee to sip on, and I might pop a lozenge in a minute. I got refreshed, and I'm back and ready to keep playing the game. Nope. Refill. Empty and refill the crab pots. Running around. Getting the... Okay. I'm going to pop the recycling over here. Getting the recycling out of the inventory. Saturday, 1:30 p.m. Got another battery. So that's basically, to me, yeah, this box is basically what fell out of flora. And then I'll make a what fell out of fauna box later on. But the thing I'm mainly excited for right now is to get all of these gemstones, because I like to put all of the gemstones into one place so I can find them with ease. There might be some exceptions, because stuff that I end up thinking I need when I'm really mining hardcore, if I think I'm gonna need it, I like to put all of the mine-oriented stuff into one area. But right now, I don't see a reason to be worried about that. The solar essence is weird. It comes from mining, but it doesn't really come out of the mine. This stuff generally comes out of, well, monsters, so technically it fell out of fauna. I might put that in a different box than I usually do for the moment. But, figure that out later. Squid ink. And there's nothing else here that makes any sense to put over there. Let me check one more time. That will help exponentially. Getting that stuff out of the way. Let's put the bait back into the fishing rod so we've got the space. That is going to help me figure out what we do and we do not have for playing this game from now on. So all the gemstones will be going over here. Be able to easily see them all in one spot, how many we have, what we need to do next, and the geodes will go over here. They kind of fell out of flora, out of the natural environment, and it helps me to see if they're right here where I open the box all day, every day. Seeds go in there too, tree seeds. Tree seeds specifically, not crop seeds. That would not make sense for me, because then I'd be losing the crop seeds all the time. It's going to be so much easier to start reorganizing everything else now. So I'm going to run down and see. I probably should have had a coffee. I think I forgot and accidentally put the coffee beans back in the box. So we'll start making some coffee later, but first making more highly profitable cheese. I want to deliver George his pepper, but that's not quite as important as getting a bunch of trees chopped down and trying to get toward upgrading this barn as quickly as possible. So I'm gonna go where I took the wood out, whatever. Let's start chopping trees and making space for planting more trees. And we really do want to plant a good amount of trees, because from what I have heard and what I have seen, trees do not grow in winter. So I don't know if that's changed or not. We're going to find out. But everything slows down in the winter time, so it kind of makes sense that that would slow down too. Don't remember how much wood I need, but no matter what, I need all of this. So the goal is not to try to run and start the barn upgrade today, because I don't see how that's not going to be possible. I'd have to have the money and the wood right now to make it up to Robin's. So the new goal is to just stay in a state of trying to get that done. And at this point, if I'm going to forage some more, I should probably eat a foraging food. I'm going to see if I have... Okay, I'm going to take George a leak, because George likes leeks, and I want to start getting on his good side. So now, well, I know where the wood is now, but I want to start moving the rest of this stuff to later, and I'm not fully certain how to do that. Right now I've got, wow, a lot of stuff over here. There's a lot of stuff over here. There's a lot more stuff than I remembered being over here. Okay. So I'm going to basically leave this hot mess alone. Because that's still a hot mess indeed. And there's nothing here I truly need for right now. Yeah, I can move the foods. Move the foods into the food. Oh, a lot of this is food. I could not even notice that in a sea of utter chaos. Now it is all starting to come together. Way better. I will grab Autumn's Bounty, maybe 2, because who knows. Might just keep going down into the woods and chopping more stuff. And... like 5 coffee beans. And Evelyn likes, I don't have any tulips for Evelyn right now. I know she likes other types of flowers. I will take her a sweet pea instead, in case she's down there. Might as well gift her on the fly. And pop the cheese. Oh, that's where I put, this is where the coffee beans went. Okay, whatever. They're here. Thought they were over there. Okay, that's good. Mayonnaise hasn't quite popped yet. We're gonna keep making coal. Why not? And sell this. And the crayfish and the periwinkle. Now we've got silver quality, even more profitable than usual. Oh, I forgot to change the color of this box so that I remember there's something in it. I like a nice deep purple color for gemstones, like a nice dark amethyst. So I look at that and I just immediately think there are crystals and gemstones in here. I love the color coding of the boxes. It's one of the best additions to the video game arena, to have so many options. So instead of just having a box and trying to figure out how to, I mean, I can label it, there are little signs, but I can label it by color, so I don't even have to think about the signs. And it's nice because I'm still dyslexic. I can read the words, but my brain doesn't process that as easily as it processes all of the other things. So all of the other signs in the atmosphere, like the color of the box or the shape of something, those are much better for me. And it makes it a lot easier and cozier for me playing the game when I have another option that I can pay attention to. Let's do this. Oh, cool. And we can get this stuff into the shipping box right now, instead of having to remember later today. Sell that, sell the sap. Run to Jorge's. I mean, energy is low, but that doesn't really matter right now. Because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the energy. I think if there's enough time after running the rounds in town today, probably going to just come back and chop more wood. So we don't have to worry about any kind of event for the next 2 days, except one that takes place all the way at the bottom of the nighttime. So that's not of huge concern. Let's give George his pepper. Took you long enough. Well, it's good and spicy at least, thanks. Alright, apparently George thinks he was waiting for a very long time. George is not aware that it's a miracle that we've remembered within the week, because he could have been waiting until next year or the one after. Then he might really have something to say, and a reason to say it. The weekend is no different than any other time for me, says George. That's how it is when you're retired. He does not sound too happy about that. I'm not sure that I would either. This is my favorite thing. Thank you, he says, receiving that leek. I've just realized right now, George is a messy guy. I have not noticed there's all of this green stuff on his shirt. I mean, his shirt is green, but it's a whole different color. There's green stuff behind him on his chair. I did not realize. Is George a slob? Speaking in the Sims 3 terms, does George have the slob trait? Be careful out there, dear. You could get sunburnt. Poor Evelyn. Evelyn says this. Poor Evelyn. She's having to deal with someone who probably clearly is not keeping house in quite the way she would want to. I mean, her kitchen looks pristine over here. That's probably due to her. I never noticed that before. I don't know if that's new or if I just hadn't picked up on it. Oh my, it looks wonderful. That's very kind of you. Okay, so she's into it. We've gifted both of them. Let's run. Check Gus's place. Gus has got trout soup. We can get trout soup anytime, not for 200. It's usually 250. I'm getting some trout soup. This is a very nice investment, and since we're here, once again, let's just give him a plate of spaghetti. We gotta get on his good side. And he really likes the spaghetti. Oh goodness, are you sure? He says. Yeah, he's into it. He's loving it. Pam isn't responding. We'll leave her alone. Welcome to the Stardrop Saloon. Can I get you anything? He says. Nope. I actually just stopped by to give you something, and off I go. Off I go. We'll see you later. Okay, I don't know how wise this is. Oh, come on. I'm trying to get the trash cans while nobody's walking by. Okay. Let's do this. Ain't nothing but to do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Don't know if it's wise to use the buff. Because the buff can potentially last for so long and it's already 8 p.m. Oh yeah, see, I said the maker would still be here. As long as nothing gets in the way. I was afraid it was about to fall into the river and disappear forever. As long as nothing gets in the way or walks through it, I guess it just kind of stays put. Let's eat. We gotta make as much out of this time and out of this town as possible. Let's chop as many trees as we can. Let's get it done. I'm gonna try to clear in order, space by space. Make the rounds going clockwise, apparently. On the edge of another waterfall at the bottom of the screen. I love those. Butterflies going everywhere as we chop down their homes, which is kind of sad, but it's so pretty anyway. We got a houseplant? I chopped down the tree and got a cactus? Oh, that's all the way new. I haven't seen that before. I just got a cactus. Let's go see what... It says, houseplant decoration can be placed as decoration, so I might have seen the cactus itself. It looks familiar. I sure have not seen myself getting it out of a tree. I'm gonna just chop the night away. I don't think there's a reason to pass out here chopping the night away, but we'll see. We'll see. Because there might also, equally, not be a reason to have to stop and run all the way back to the farmhouse at this point. Smack this down. Let's see what the door says now. I think it'll still say 0 of 5. Only a master of the 5 ways may enter. 0 of 5. That's brand new with the update. I haven't gotten anywhere near this thing yet. Generally, I think what's been happening is that I've been so busy playing the game that I kind of keep forgetting it's out here. Until I come down to chop trees and I see the door. So I think I know what it means because it seems pretty obvious what it might mean, but I don't want to give spoilers for anyone who's new and doesn't know and doesn't think it's obvious. But I do think we're going to be able to get into there. We got to keep tuning in so we can see. Oh, artifact spot. Oh, look at that. We got a prehistoric tool and a mystery box, and the prehistoric tool needs to go into the museum. We didn't have that yet. Another mystery box, no telling what might be in it, because if we're pulling hardwood out, anything could be in there. Is Pierre's open tomorrow? Because I know that there's an event, but it's all the way at the end of the day. And I forgot that there was something to buy from Pierre's. Tending the farm. This is how that ends up happening. I'm just so lost in everything else. Look at a shirt out of the tree. I'm just so lost in everything else that I forget. I'm gonna favor staying out here until I pass out because I forgot I planted all of these trees around here for just such a moment as this. So we could get out here and start chopping and have way more stuff to chop and way more resources to bring home. So we're gonna have gotta eat something. We're gonna have a whole lot of wood for a whole lot of projects very soon. Excuse me. The Flames shirt. It's categorized as clothes. Look cool with hot flames. This is the description. Let's keep chopping. Alright, why not? Let's just... Got one whack, 2 extra pieces of moss, and that tree is even closer to ready to falling down for the next time. We have a full moon night on close of day 27 of summer. We've made 2,820 gold, mostly from cheese. Okay, I'm getting a notification that something is going a little weird. I don't know what's going on. So if anybody can see me, I'm taking a small break because something weird has happened. I'm looking. I'm looking. No. I'm just gonna keep talking because I've gotten a message. Okay, so apparently what has just happened is that OBS disconnected. So I looked over and I saw that pop up. I stopped doing everything so I could check and see what was going on, but it has fixed itself. Oh, I have a new follower, and I just want to say thank you to the people who have followed me today. Oh my gosh, I have a handful of new followers. Way cool. That's very nice of you. Thank you for following. I hope that you get to come back and see more Stardewing. I'm still streaming, but it just cut off for a moment, and I'm not sure why, but it has fixed itself. So I'm getting back into it. I don't know what was missed or how long something went wrong. All I know is that right now we are checking what's going on. We've just closed day 27 of summer, year 1. We made 2,400 plus just selling cheese and mayonnaise for a total of 2,820 gold. And I stayed out chopping trees until we passed out because it was that profitable, and I think it was worth it. So streaming again, it looks like it counts as a new stream. All of a sudden it says 1 minute 34 seconds, but I'm still going. I am still going. So I've never seen that happen before. It's going to take me a moment to move on, but I'm very thankful that it's already fixed. Let me make sure I still have sound. I still see video. Okay, off I go. It's sunny today. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Spiritual forecast. The spirits are whispering. The spirits are in good humor today. I think you'll have a little extra luck. We love that. Don't know what we're going to do with it, but it's Sunday. We might not have time to do anything but run around and try to make money. To buy special stuff from the woods. Queen of Saws. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Saws. Today's recipe is bread. Bread making can be a very complex form of art, but I'll make it simple for you. The most important ingredient is flour, of course. But before we create the dough, we'll need to activate our yeast. They prefer warm water and a little something to feed on. I use plain sugar, but honey or maple syrup will do. You learned how to cook bread. So we got a new recipe. We got trout soup at a discount yesterday. We have new clothing. Should we put on the new clothing? Because why not celebrate? New duds. Wow. It's the last day of summer. Let's celebrate the heat with the world's brightest shirt. Apparently. But the old shirt away, and I'm feeling the leprechaun hat again. I'm gonna put the leprechaun hat back on because it is too cool with our green hair. I love it. Oh, I think that really goes with the shirt. We're pulling a vibe. I don't know what vibe we're pulling, but we're pulling one, and I'm into it. We don't have another option for bottoms, so we're just gonna be happy. And we've got kind of a pinky thing going on, and it just works anyway. It's fly. I'm feeling it. So let's sit down our new decor. I don't know where to sit it. Let's sit it here, temporarily. The cactus is at home. Drop off the grapes. Nope, can't do that. Wasn't trying to press that. Put it up there manually. Nothing in here that I need. Go out and see what might have hatched. Not much has hatched. We ran through our blueberries. The blueberries have finished, but we've gotten hundreds of blueberries this season, so we can continue to profit. And we're gonna need it. Because the next thing that we have to buy, I'm planning on buying a whole bunch of these, is cranberries. And those suckers are the most expensive, high-profiting crop in the entire game as far as Pierre's shop. So, gonna be interesting. We're about to move up in the game because, where's my watering can? Okay, I was gonna go water the cat, but can't do that right now. Okay, passed out and been billed 547 gold. That is a lot. I wasn't thinking about the cost of it. I kind of forgot that was a thing. But it's still worth it because needed the wood. You can make more gold, but you can't work hard enough to just bring wood in. Alright, dear Jules, tonight at around 10 o'clock p.m. a rare and beautiful event will take place. The Moonlight Jellies will be passing by Pelican Town on their long journey south for the winter. We are all gathering at the beach to watch. You don't want to miss this. See you tonight, Demetrius. Demetrius, it doesn't matter what we want. What's going to end up happening is that if we forget, we're missing it anyway. We're gonna try not to forget. Okay, let's just put the wood together because it belongs that way. And we will run over here, grab the blueberries. Might as well refill the preserves jars. And so right now the blueberries have hatched, and what I'm thinking is that we might have enough money to upgrade the barn today. And equally, I'm thinking it might not matter. Just drink this coffee. I was just craving one. I mean, in the game, for the speed. We might have the money to upgrade the barn, but it might not matter because I have no idea what we might have to buy in the woods today. Already said hello to macadamia, you sweet little nut, you. It's funny because it's true. Let's grab the eggs, throw them into the not-so-rotten egg decators, as I sometimes call them. And change out the bait in the crock pot. So before I refill these, I want to put down another hardwood fence post, and apparently I'm gonna have to go grab the hardwood for that. Just go pick that stuff up so it can do for us what we need it to do today. And while I'm at it, let's pick some more crops, because this is the last day for remembering to do it. I think I got, oh, okay, I didn't get everything, but these, I think these are all sunflowers, and they continue to grow throughout both summer and fall, so they will continue their sprouting process tomorrow, which is good because it looks like they're just about to complete their sprouting hatch to fruition. I need hardwood, and the hardwood is now, I'll leave the ancient fruit. Could actually make a seed maker, and start turning things like ancient fruit into seeds. Let me look it up and see how long it takes for an ancient fruit to grow. Because if there is time, an ancient seed, if there's time, I'll plant some now and they can grow during fall. And it looks like it takes 28 days to grow, which means if I plant it on the first day of fall, it will sprout once on the final day. So basically I'll be making this into a seed and planting it in the hopes that I'll grow one more fruit. The thing is, it's possible that I'll get more than one seed. It might be worth the gamble. I think it's worth the gamble. Let's go ahead and get this off the screen. It's worth the gamble. I just need to see what I need to make a seed maker. Okay, you just need 25 wood, 10 pieces of coal, and 1 gold bar. And I don't have 10 pieces of coal right now. I think I do have it, but it's outside. I'm going to temporarily sit the bait maker down, because if I don't, I think I'll forget that we have it. And then water the cat. Say hello to the putty tat. I taught. We've got lots of coal. It's not a problem. I might make 2 seed makers, just because it'll be easier later in the game to have more than one. So yeah, I'm gonna go make 2 seed makers. What else do I need? The wood, the coal, and the gold bar. That's it. Cool. Let's find a place to sit it. I will not sit it by the keg, because if I sit it by the keg, I'm apt to accidentally make ancient fruit wine, and while that is a nice thing to make, it's much nicer when you intend to use your fruit that way. It would be horrible if I missed the opportunity to make some seeds. Now this is a real gamble, because you can get a lot of results when you put something into this seed maker, and they are not all what I would call favorable. Why am I looking in here? For more coffee. I might as well keep making coffee. We can. And set down this one excess preserves jar just anywhere. Refill these. I'm just leaving that slot open because later on I'm gonna make another piece of fencing, put it right there. Let's drink some coffee, man. Let's get the lead out. I'm gonna have to go around the other side for that one. Let's do it. Let's do it. Did I walk right past these and not? That's fine. We can run right back. And make some seeds. We're gonna find out how this turns out. Coming down here. Good morning, Kickin' Cow Collection. How's you hanging? I guess we're about to find out how you're hanging. No, we're not. I don't have the thing that you use to milk them with. Well, phooey. Whatever, I'm gonna throw this one thing of milk in there, and since I'm all the way at the bottom of the farm, let's go check and see what's happening at the woods. I will milk the cows later, if I recall. I can get them while they're sleeping, everything is fine. Okay, we have a clam, a seafoam pudding for 900 gold. That's as good as bought, forget you. I'm getting that. Clam, seafoam pudding, fish taco, cranberry candy. Strange bun, coconut, 5 duck eggs for 380 a piece? You want to talk about as good as done? We're spending some gold today. And a sandfish, buying that. We've got grapes, 5 of them for 700 gold a piece. We're not buying that. An iridium bar. It's a 5,000 gold iridium bar. This is gonna keep me from getting that barn started today, but I wasn't gonna get it today anyway because I need huge amounts of gold to save for tomorrow to buy fall seeds. Man, that iridium bar, that's gonna become, I'm thinking I'm gonna get that, and it's gonna become an iridium sprinkler. We've got a red armchair, which I could care less about right now because I'm concerned about 5 grand for 1 iridium bar. And a rare seed. How cool is that? I want that iridium bar. We're gonna go ahead and buy this. We're just not even gonna front. We're gonna get the rare seed because who are we kidding? It's me. I'm gonna invest in this way. The seafoam pudding. And we don't need a coconut right now, right? Got the coconut. There's no reason to have it basically ever again in this whole game, except somebody likes it as a gift, but we've still got 800 left. Let's just fill her up while I'm standing here. I'm gonna go ahead and get the sandfish. One of these duck eggs. I'm coming back with bells on for this. The rest of these duck eggs. That's actually not even that much stuff to buy as far as what we already have. Dang, this music is really aggressive. I'm starting to lose my train of thought. That was a whole lot of stuff to get for really a comparatively small amount of gold. This feels like a massive and major win. I'm into it. I'm gonna go back up through the property. I'm basically gonna just march a couple of these things right to the community center where it's needed. Because why would I not? I mean, how much fun is that? This is sick. Talk about giving me some extra energy for the game. Oh, we gambled. We put in 2 ancient fruit, and from one of them we got 3 ancient seeds, and from the other one we got 1, so out of 2 fruits, we just now got 4 seeds. I'm gonna exceptionally carefully get this coffee plant down. Both of those, this is really cool. There's fertilizer down. I don't remember what kind it is, but it's not gonna hurt in the process of growing the ancient seeds. I'm gonna get this planted one day early, so no matter what happens, there's not really a way to miss watering this. Because, hold on. Yeah. There's fertilizer in this spot right here, so I'm gonna put the other ancient seed here, and right there where there's fertilizer. I don't know if that's gonna get us an extra crop, because I don't actually remember what kind of fertilizer it is. I think it's the top tier level one. I can't say top tier, but the top tier that we have available now, I think that's the deluxe speed grow that stimulates leaf production, guaranteed to increase growth rate by at least 25%, mix into tilled soil. So I don't know how much of a difference that's going to make with the ancient seed. I might check later. I want to grab this, drink the mayonnaise. No thank you. I don't need to drink the mayonnaise right now. We don't have extra coffee beans. I'm going to drink this coffee and start running around town selling stuff and putting things into the community center. And since that's about to happen, grab 5 more beans so we can make more coffee. I'm gonna leave these seeds. I'm leaving the regular blueberries that we keep to make jam, but I'm taking these high level gold and silver that we might sell for profit in an emergency. Might be an emergency because day 1 of fall is coming. Also, the community center needs the 5 gold corn. Let me check and make sure that there's nothing else. Well, the melons, but we need 5. And I forgot to buy more melons, so we've only got 2 gold ones. Let's see what else we might need to do today. No other geodes. I'm leaving the seafoam pudding. That was sick for what, 900 gold? That stuff is generally 5,000 gold. You can get a deal, but 900 is kind of a sick deal. That is amazing. Oh, another ancient fruit. Could make more seeds. We'll do that when we get back. This iridium bar. Bought that to make 1 more iridium sprinkler. So as soon as I figure out where the heck... Oh right, I moved all that stuff outside to the new organization station where everything is going to be. I don't see any other buff food I might need, but what I might do is take the pepper poppers for speed. I don't really want to. I don't think I'm going to do that, because I can use it tomorrow for planting or sometime later for harvesting. So never mind, no, won't take the pepper poppers. I've been pouching that one for a long time. I think that's it. I think that's the most important stuff to do, and then can run down and just sell this stuff. Come back for the extra duck eggs, because I would like to have all of those duck eggs, please, and thank you. I'm going to make the iridium sprinkler right now just because I can. Just because I can, and then make... Should I make 1 more box now? That actually might be wiser to keep that copper, since it's been taking so much time to get it, in case some weird, unexpected emergency comes up. A copper emergency. It happens. Oh boy, can that happen. Okay, we've got the extra sprinkler. For the time being, I'm just going to sit it right here. That's not ultimately where I'm going to keep it, but it's where I'm keeping it now. I don't know why I'm taking my stone. If I randomly decide to go get the barn, I want to have it, but I don't see any reason. I just like that, better safe than sorry, right? Because I don't see any reason in the entire world for me to spend that kind of money if I can make it on that barn today, and I don't think I've got that kind of money in this inventory. I really don't. Going to town so that we can go by Clint's, get some geodes cracked. Okay, we put that 1 thing in. It's a tiny little bit of extra inventory space. How many geodes? We've got 5 to bust open. Then I will just take some of this out just to make sure I have space. Oh my. I am starting to get sleepy, so I'm gonna have to find out how much longer, I don't know, for how much longer I shall stream, but I'm definitely finishing out today, because why not? We got a limestone. We got a trout soup. Oh, because we cracked a puzzle box. We got 10 pieces of iron ore. That's 2 iron bars. Once we smelt it, a piece of slate, which we can sell because slate is already in the museum, and I don't think we need it for anything else. Get rid of the limestone, because why not? What's blinking? Oh, the knee therapy. We did this. We gave George the knee therapy, hot pepper, and we got 200 gold as a reward. Let's pull this back out and run up this way, see if there's anything in the Joja can. Nothing, as per the usual. There's nothing in there, and very often when there is something in there, it's not something that's that great. Did I miss the book salesperson? I went at least once. Just because I wanted to show off what it looks like in the game. I need to very, very, very carefully sell this stuff now in case Pierre has closed by the time I get back, but I'm kind of scared because it's so close to so much stuff I need for the community center. Oh, can buy some emergency hops to plant over the winter if that's a necessity. Where are they? There we go. I'm just gonna get 4. 4 is good. So then extremely, extremely carefully I'm gonna sell the sap, the cheese, mayonnaise, the blueberry jelly. Now we've got enough to buy whatever the heck that was, just a handful of extra eggs. Duck eggs, because that's 380 per duck egg. If we buy a duck from Marnie's, is it 1200 gold? The difference between, we can get almost 4 ducks, excuse me, for the price of 1 from Marnie's. 3 and a fraction I'm not willing to try to figure out. And that's wonderful. Once the coop is upgraded enough, you can incubate an egg. So that is a 380 gold duck instead of a 1,200 gold duck. I'm getting these duck eggs. The duck eggs are of the utmost importance to me at this point. So I will sell the gold blueberries for over 2 grand. We've got 45 silver blueberries for over 3 grand. Nothing else here needs to be sold, so I'm going to back up off of the selling button, but I am going to actually get a couple more spangle seeds because Evelyn loves them, a couple more poppy seeds because why not, and about 4 more radish seeds. I don't have to worry about wheat seeds. They'll still be available in fall. Excuse me, they still grow in fall. Anything else here that I need, I can basically buy. I mean make. I can make because now we've got a seed maker, so I'm going to grow nothing. I'm going to buy some more melon seeds. I'll buy 9. And if I can plant them inside of the glass house, the other name for the thing, the greenhouse, then if I have to emergency grow gold melons over winter, I can actually do it because now I've got the seeds. So I'm feeling a lot better about that. I don't think there's anything else right now to truly think about. We've got hops. There's no other summer crop. Everything's cool. Let's go. We've got dough. I'm gonna run up to the community center and put this stuff in. Did I check Gus Gus's? I'm so confused. Let's check Gus Gus's. Out of my way, blue surprise. Okay. We've got carp surprise as a special today. There's no buff with it, and I don't want it. So I'm not gonna get it. Let's keep running. And once again, back up to the community center to put all this fabulous stuff in. I have a small suspicion that we might complete a bundle, but I don't want to say unless I'm completely certain. I think that that's about to happen. I think we can. We got it. The duck egg completes the animal bundle. Nice. Well on our way to actually getting this done this season. The greenhouse, the reward for this whole thing is the greenhouse. So we just have to grow some regular fall crops we need anyway in order to complete both of these. Let's put the corn in. We're going to depend on getting 5 gold pumpkins. And then just regular fall crops, and we'll have all of this completed in fall. I think it's doable. It's looking good. We got a cheese press as a reward. So yeah, just gonna put the sandfish in. There's nothing else here that needs to go in right now. Let me just check right here to make sure. Yep, quite nice. I was trying to mute that and it didn't work. Excuse me. This is a specialty fish. The sandfish. So now we just have to figure out how to get a puffer fish, a ghost fish, and a wood skip. I know how to get these, but I'm not as concerned about it. My main concern will be trying to make sure I didn't completely miss one of these fish in the right season. I don't think that's the case, but man, am I gonna find out. That's truly it. That is truly it. So now it's 5. We don't have an extra coffee. I'm gonna buy an extra coffee. I don't have to buy a coffee. I could run back to the house and grab the one we're already making. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't want to spend the extra 300 on a coffee if I can avoid it. There's no reason to have to do that, so we'll just saunter over into a wall and get the one we're already making. Make our nice 2 iron bars we just got out of some geodes. Beautiful, beautiful. See what we can get out of this fruit. And what? Drink the coffee. There wasn't an extra one. Whatever, we can still make it down there. It's not that big of a deal. It sure feels like a big deal, but it's not that bad. We've got 2 hours to get down there. It feels like it's taking forever. If it's going to take this long to run around, I'm just going to stand here and see what we get out of the seed maker. Hopefully we get an ancient... We got 3 ancient seeds out of the seed maker. It's just so beautiful. I'm trying to see where the other fertilizer spots are. There is some more stuff over here that has really high-grade fertilizer, but I don't know where, because I just put it down willy-nilly. So there's one here, underneath the coffee plant. Let me see if it's worth it to even be concerned with this. Because if that fertilizer doesn't give us an extra crop, then why bother? I'm not sure if you can get an extra crop. But it doesn't even show you... Okay, so I'm on the wiki, and it's showing me the regular growth stages, but I'm suddenly remembering that it's never shown me what will happen if you use a fertilizer, so I'm not sure if the fertilizer doesn't work on this plant. If it doesn't, that'll be a bummer, because I just used some fertilizer spots. I'm gonna chance it. I'm going to chance planting it in a weird spot a day early where I know I have fertilizer, because as long as I can see where I've put it, it might actually be profitable for us to do so. So I'm gonna... Is there one there? I can't tell if there's one there. So I'm gonna put them where I can see it. We got 3. 1, 2, and 3. We'll have them planted. These will continue to grow. Swipe off my controller again. I think it's a good bet. We're going to find out if throughout fall in the game it actually sprouts more than once over the course of the 29 days it now has for doing that. Oh, glad the cheese was... I almost forgot to milk the cows. Glad the cheese was there to remind me. If it sprouts more than once over the 29 days it now has, then we will know that the fertilizer actually makes a difference with the ancient seed. Because I truly have no idea. Okay, we now have a third cheese press. I truly enjoy having an even number of these things, but I also enjoy having one extra option for making cheese and making money. Oh no! Phooey. I took so long doing that now there's no chance to go back and get the eggs. But you know what? We completed the bundle with the one that I already got, so I'm not going to worry about that either. I would love to have the inexpensive ducks, but that just means I'm going to grind even harder this fall. Because if I need to spend more to get more ducks, then I'm going to spend more to get more ducks. Okay? If that's how we're going to play this game and it's going to be a competition like that and I'm going to forget to get something that obvious, let's do this. Challenge accepted. That's how I'm taking it. This is a challenge. Let's eat this and start chopping trees. I might stay on the farm chopping the trees because I don't want to waste the time running down into the woods now. If I'm going to have to make up having missed the duck eggs, I slowed down because I was about to call them duck seeds, which really they kind of are. Plant that sucker, get a duck. If I'm going to make up that extra time, I'm going to have to be pointed about just getting everything done. I'm not going to obsess over the ducks themselves, but I feel like I just lost potential for a lot of profit and a lot of things I need for the community center. So this is now going to motivate me to grind harder. We are about to go into the final, most profitable season in the game. And I think I now have got the resolve to play at least one more game before I log out. Oh, the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies has begun at the beach. No, godly. Let's run up and get the coffee. I hope it's done, and then I can run down there. I don't know if I've got time. I forgot. There are 2 hours in which to get down there. And we'll just go ahead and do that because it's cute, and who doesn't want to see the cuteness? I'll go ahead and show what the thingy looks like, this event. I will sell crayfish, snails, and sap, and the 5 pine cones, this 1 gold cheese, because why not? And I will refeed these, and let's go. I'm hating that I forgot. I could have milked the cows at any time in the night, but as soon as I saw, let's go to town. I think it's a faster way to the beach. As soon as I saw the cheese and I thought, well, phooey, I have to milk the cows, I completely forgot my other thing. So there's ADHD brain at its finest. Something became urgent in my mind. Milking the cows became urgent. And I forgot every other thing. All right. We're at the festival. There are people hanging around all over the beach. Let's go talk to them. Talk to Linus first. See what everyone has to say. Let me get a sip, and we will see what everyone has to say. Alrighty then. I'll just sneak up when the jellies arrive. I don't want to bother anyone. Linus doesn't want to bother anybody. Linus, you're not bothering me. What bothers me is that you're living your life in a place feeling like you can't bother anybody. I don't have kind feelings toward it. I put the weight on society for making you feel that way, and I'm not taking the weight back off because somebody needs to hold them accountable. So, Leah has to say, hey, I'm paying my respects to another bygone summer. She's out here for more artsy, reflective reasons, standing by her candle-lit sea in the valley. The moonlight jelly. What a remarkable species. We're very lucky that they stop here on their long journey south. It's unknown why they are attracted to light. Very curious. Demetrius. Wonder why they're attracted to light. Maybe they know something the rest of us don't know or often forget about for other reasons. Oh, yawn. It's past my bedtime. Robin's up too late. Hey, did you see that candle boat? I crafted it myself. Oh, she's peeked now. The candle boat. Haven't seen it yet, but we're going to see it in a minute. It's kind of cold, actually. I guess fall is right around the corner, Maru says. Fall is indeed right around the corner, Maru. You've got that right. Linus, back at ya. Oh, Doctor is walking away. I'm not seeing him walk all the way up there and speak to Linus, by the way, but whatever. I'm not going to keep count forever. So, well, summer's over. To be honest, I'll be happy to say goodbye to these blasted mosquitoes. Man, I can get on board with that. I can get on board with that point at any time when least expected. What? Why are you looking at me like that? You think I'm too old to enjoy something like this? George is just always on turned up no matter what. He goes from 0 to I've already been at 100 for at least 15 seconds and you only walked up 5 seconds ago. Gotta be stressful. A person has got to be particularly unhappy with themselves to be acting like that at all times. Which is sad. I remember seeing the jellies once, as a little girl. Oh, how I jumped with joy when they arrived, Evelyn says. But that was long ago. I'm a lot less energetic now. If Evelyn jumps, we will all be filled with joyful surprise. She doesn't see it as an option, but maybe she'll jump in her heart instead. These candles are romantic, aren't they? Caroline says. So interesting. I could have sworn there was a point when Caroline had something to say about Pierre being over there instead of with her. Maybe it's not this event. Maybe it's been changed. I don't recall. So we have Moonlight Jelly's banner. It's a bunch of decor that's available. Pierre's selling special stuff tonight. Moonlight Jelly's banner. And yes, there are Moonlight Jellies on it. Cloud decal. Another cloud decal because, you know, you want more than one cloud so you can mix it up. Starport decal. A modern rug. And there it is. Seafoam pudding for $5,000. We don't need that today. It's usually kind of worth it for special events. But man, that is a personal decision. It has a lot to do with how much you think you can afford and how much you really, really need that, let's see, +4 fishing buff. Seafoam pudding, it's cooking. This briny pudding will really get you into the maritime mindset. Plus 175 energy, plus 78 health, plus 4 fishing for 3 minutes and 30 seconds, which isn't a very long time, but it's +4 fishing. So that, for any amount of time, is kind of great. I sort of want to get a couple of Moonlight Jelly's banners. Because why not? I mean, why not would be because you've got to spend a huge amount of money tomorrow, but it's fun to have whimsy in the game. Should I have whimsy or should I have stupid amounts of profit? Because I pretty much already know the answer to this question. I don't know why I'm asking. Maybe we'll get Moonlight Jelly's banners later. I'd like to put them up someplace special. I'm going to get 2. I'm going to get 2. Because we're doing this for the community of people watching the stream, and the community deserves decor, right? Okay? I did this for you, not me. I did this for you. This is what I'm doing. I was forced to splurge. I had to keep it happy. Don't tell Gus, but I'm a little disappointed there's no buffet tonight, says Pam. Pam looks forward to the free food. I've remembered her saying that at some point. So she'd be a little disappointed not to have the option. Life in the valley is not quite so sweet and cutesy as some people might have wanted it to be in a different game. I quite like that it's more realistic. Way more realistic. People are actually dealing with things. They have backstories. It's nice. It's not like the valley is pure paradise and no one exists and there is no family and there's no, loss or anything. I like that it's worked in there. Some stuff gets dropped every now and then, and some of it is kind of heavy. If you can relate it to its real life story. Moonlight Jellies. I wonder how they taste. I would never try it, of course, says Gus. I feel like you would never try it because everyone's here to witness it. I feel like you might have some Moonlight surprise available for your next Blue Plate special at your diner if people were not here watching. I keep calling it a diner. It is a saloon, but I just go in there for the food, so That is the most me thing ever in the world, by the way, in real life. It's a saloon and everybody else knows, but I'm like, oh, I thought it was a diner. I'm only in here for the food. Literally. Non-ironically, that's me. Life is so easy for a jellyfish. Just letting the waves carry you onward forever, says Penny. Penny has some deep thoughts sometimes, I've noticed. She's dealing with stuff. She's healing with stuff. I want to see the rare green jelly, says Vincent. I thought I saw something moving in there. Something big. Something dark. Just trying to scare you. This is Sebastian. He's trying to frighten us. I wonder if they're poisonous. That might be more frightening as a concept. Sam says this. Such a rare and exciting thing. Abigail says. She's appreciating the rarity of the event. Marnie says, that's a heavy load of people for an ancient wooden dock. I'll stay over here near the beach. Marnie is thinking. Marnie always knows where to be for her own well-being. She is very good at this thing. Ooh, excuse me. I'm going to take a picture of the jellies when they arrive. Haley apparently is a photographer. I forget about this. Sometimes she's out there with her camera and I can't find her. Did we already talk to him? Oh, I just didn't get close enough, I guess. I can't believe summer's over. I feel like it just started. Alex is longing for times gone by. Okay, fine. Let's talk to Shane. He's usually kind at an event anyway. His event dialogue is fine. The jellies were here a year ago, and they'll be back again a year from now. Nature is amazing. Shane has a bit of a romantic side, a capacity for awe. I really like that about him. He loves his chickens, and he's amazed by something like a jellyfish. He can't fully understand them, but that's part of the awe, and I get that. I like it. Jazz says, I hope there are babies this year. She's looking for the wee ones. Man, there's always somebody pushing somebody to procreate, I've noticed. Even in the valley. Even the children. All the time, man. Whatever. She's trying to enjoy life. She's keeping it joyful. She must like babies. And that will be deeply encouraged in the girl. If we keep polluting the oceans, the jellies will surely go extinct. It's already in the process of happening, says Elliot. What a shame. We have no respect for nature anymore. Oh, I have a lot of thoughts about that. Some always have, some never have. There are deep reasons for it. And it's not just about nature. But nature is a tool. People use it in the ways in which they are capable. Clint says, I wore my special shoes tonight. No one noticed. Meanwhile, the reason why he's saying that, I'm pretty certain. Emily says, look out there, at the endless sea, deep underwater. All kinds of life forms are moving around in the dark. Now that might be the creepiest thing so far. Eerie, isn't it? Okay, she knows it's eerie, and she's into it. She's in it. Emily, a little bit strange. Very much so, I think. Very much strange indeed. There, I just saw something glowing. Oh, it's gone. Jody's on the lookout. Everyone's excited for the event. Most night fish would be scared of the light. These are strange ones. Willie says, all right, that's it. Here's the boat. This is the one Robin was so proud to have made. Mayor Lewis says, good evening, Jules. The midnight jellies are close. I already saw one glowing in the distance. Once we launch the candle boat, they'll come up to the docks and say hello. So that's it. That's what Robin made. Let's get this done. What do you think? Should I launch the boat now? So you get a choice to say yes or not yet. But let's say yes. There's literally nothing left to do out here on the beach unless I actually want to fish, and I don't think that's an option. So yeah, let's do it. Let's let it play. Oh yeah. What's her face? She's over there. Haley has her camera out. I missed that. She's really right here with a camera. The boat is away. And the jellyfish have arrived. Jazz has seen some babies. I think the heart reaction is new. I've never seen that before. I've also never seen her surrounded by babies. There are 3. And the one rare green jellyfish has landed in front of us today. I have heard tell, and I don't know how much lore this is, but someone said that that was an intentional thing. It's clearly intentional, but it's an intentional thing to let the player know that they are special and they are rare. And you know what? I can believe it. The glow of summer has faded now, and the moonlight jellies carry on toward the great unknown. Alrighty then, we are suddenly thrown back to the farm in a sudden fit and frenzy for making instantaneous profit just as quickly as we can. I'm gonna refeed. I'm gonna refeed the milk meters. Get some milk made. And do this as quickly as possible so that we'll have a lot of milk to sell in the morning. And I'm going to stay out here and chop as many trees as I can and still make it to bed, because I don't want to risk waking up with 0 energy in the morning. So I'm just going to maybe be able to get 3 trees. Then we're going to start day 1 of fall, and I'm going to figure out how to profit enough to buy a reasonable amount of cranberries. And where to plant them, because I have 0 plans. Is there 1 tree? Let's get this one. Oh, I missed. Oh no, ran out of speed buff. So now I don't think I have time to go. Do I have time? I think I do. I'm gonna chance it. I have time to go sell the cheese now. We'll find out. I'm selling that. I'm selling the sap. I'm selling the pine cones just because they are here. Run back to bed as quickly as possible. Let's see. Let's offload this stuff. We're not spending the wood and all of that stuff tomorrow on anything. I'm just not doing it. Just not doing it. But I will pick up the iridium sprinkler, because once it's in the inventory, put the moonlight banner. I'll keep it. I'll keep it for right now because I don't want to clutter this box up with pure craziness if I can avoid it. Let me see. I'm going to play 1 more day. That's probably it, because I'm starting to get very, very sleepy and I need to get up and move. But I want to do day 1 of fall. We got to start. We got to see. This is what it's all been for, folks. We've been gathering. Let me grab the iridium sprinklers and really hope I have time to get back in the bed. We got in the bed. We're good to go. We're good to go. All right. We made 2017, which for some reason to me is really looking like the year 2017 instead of the numeric count of our gold. Made 2017 gold, and because I know how expensive cranberries are, that doesn't feel like a lot right now.